What's up everybody, Tony here with iTechCheck, and I'm super excited to be able to bring you guys the brand new Samsung Galaxy Watch 3. Now this is the unlocked LTE version. You should be able to use it with all four major carriers, T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, but I will be putting the LTE bands that this supports in my description in case you guys want to check it out. And if you guys could, if you give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, definitely make sure you subscribe because I will be making more videos for the Galaxy Watch 3, and a couple you're definitely going to want to check out, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. So I will be going over most of the features of the watch. I'm also going to try to activate the cellular from a non-Galaxy device because we all know that Galaxy devices work perfectly with this, but how well do they work with non-Galaxy devices? We're going to go ahead and find out. I'm also going to be doing a comparison from the original Galaxy Watch, which I do have here too, but first let's go ahead and see what you get inside the box. So there's your watch. And here are your accessories, your accessory, your wireless charger. It is all one piece, so you're going to need to get an extension for this end if you want to make this cord any longer than it is. Kind of like an Apple style charger. And that's pretty much all you get. You don't get any extra straps. You don't get a wall adapter. This is pretty much it. The watch and the wireless adapter. So here is the watch. It's got a very nice rotating bezel, that leather strap. Now these straps are 22 millimeters, so you can use your old Galaxy Watch bands with this if you still have them, so they are interchangeable, so that's nice. The watch face looks definitely a lot bigger, and I do like the accent on the buttons. And this is the 45 millimeter. Now, here we have the other Galaxy Watch that first came out. This is 46 millimeter, but the bezels on here are a lot smaller than the actual, the original Galaxy Watch, as you can see here. The watch face looks a little bigger on the Galaxy Watch 3. They both seem to have the same clickiness in the bezel, which is nice. I always like that. But it's definitely, the bezels are definitely smaller. So now if you look at both the Galaxy Watches side by side, even though on paper it is supposed to be smaller and thinner, you can see that there's very minimal difference between the height of the Galaxy Watch and the Galaxy Watch 3. So here's the big question, can you activate this perfectly fine without using a Samsung Galaxy device? I have that device here. It is not a Samsung Galaxy, it's a UMTS Power. We're gonna go ahead and try that, and if it works, then you can pretty much bet that you're gonna be able to use almost any Android phone to activate the cellular on this. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so I'm gonna spare you all the details of going through the whole setup process with the Android phone that I have that's not a Galaxy device, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give you my experience on the whole thing. So the very first time that I paired the watch up with this UMTS Power, it seemed to go kind of slow, but it did eventually get hooked up just to tell me that it can't activate the LTE. I would have to call T-Mobile. So last night I called T-Mobile. I was on the phone probably for 45 minutes. The guy said, hey, I got it connected. Woke up this morning and it wasn't connected. I talked to T-Mobile again. I was on the phone again for probably half an hour. The lady told me it would probably take 24 to 48 hours for the request to get it activated to be put in. So I wasn't going to wait for that. I wanted to go ahead and try to pair this up with my wife's Galaxy S20 Plus. It connected probably within 5 minutes. LTE was activated. We were good to go. So I then factory restored the watch, and then I paired it up with my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Again, it connected perfectly fine. I was able to activate the LTE and everything was working great. So I factory reset it again. I wanted to reconnect it to the Android phone, and now this is where we are right now. It's probably been sitting on this setup for probably the last half hour, and I don't believe it's going to finish because this is the second time that I've done this. I factory restored it probably about 4 times and it just keeps failing. So if your phone is not on the compatibility list, you might not want to get this watch because you're going to have to jump through hoops just to get the watch activated. This is my experience on T-Mobile. Yours might be different. I just kind of want to let you know the frustrations that I'm going through trying to get it activated with a non-Galaxy phone through T-Mobile. It seems like just a hassle to get the LTE connected if you have a non-Samsung Galaxy device or if your device isn't on the compatibility list. So if you want things to run smoothly, just go ahead and make sure you have a Galaxy device ready. So now, what are the differences between the Galaxy Watch and the Galaxy Watch 3? Well, there's a few of them. The original Galaxy Watch only had a 1.3-inch screen, whereas the brand new Galaxy Watch 3 has a 1.4-inch, which is always a nice addition. The Galaxy Watch 3 also has 8 gigs of internal storage, whereas the original Galaxy Watch only had 4, so that's nice too. The Galaxy Watch 3 also has Bluetooth 5.0 instead of Bluetooth 4.2 on the original Galaxy Watch. The sleep tracking has been supposedly upgraded, so that's always a nice feature in case you're worried about your sleep. It also includes a pulse oximeter and an ECG, but it's not enabled right now. It'll probably be enabled in a future update because it just got approved. So now that we've talked about some of the good things that they've changed in the Galaxy Watch 3, now let's talk about some of the bad. One of the first things is the glass. The glass on the original Galaxy Watch was Gorilla Glass DX Plus. That was more scratch resistant. This one has an older glass, which is just DX, so it's more susceptible to scratching. I don't know why Samsung would go backwards, but they did. The next thing is this has the same Exynos 9110 dual-core 1.15 GHz processor that was in the original Galaxy Watch 2 years ago. Again, old tech in a new body. The next choice that they made, again, I don't understand why they would go backwards, but they lowered the RAM to 1 GB from 1.5 gigs that the original Galaxy Watch had. And I think probably the worst decision they made was to put a much smaller battery in this watch. The original Galaxy Watch had a 472 mAh battery. The new Galaxy Watch has a 340 mAh battery. With the same processor, there's not going to be any battery savings. It's going to be exactly the same as what was on the original Galaxy Watch, and they've added some more sensors and things to this watch as well as a bigger screen. So naturally you would think that you'd want to put a bigger battery because the battery life would be much worse than it was on the original. And as you can see on the Galaxy Watch, it's got these rubbery covered buttons, whereas the Galaxy Watch 3 has a more traditional style for the buttons on the watch, which I definitely like. And then if we look on the back here, you can definitely see the improvements that they made on the readers there. The Galaxy Watch 3 definitely has a lot more connections and reader than the original Galaxy Watch had. So let's go ahead and take a look at the UI. As you can see, I do have the same watch face for both watches as of right now. This is one of my favorite ones. And if we go ahead and turn, you can see that the menu is pretty much the same. Our step counter, our workouts, heart rate, and let's see what other widgets we get here. We have an alarm, altimeter, app shortcuts, calendar, contacts, custom notifications, music, news briefing, reminders, Samsung Health, calorie intake, leaderboards, workouts, sleep, stress, water, weight management, women's health, that's new, Spotify, weather, world clock. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of different options that we have on there. Let's see what the watch faces we get here. There's the neon that I have right now. Time machine, DigiGlow. The first two I put on there myself. Now we're starting to get into the Samsung watch faces. And then you can download some more from the Galaxy Store.
T-Mobile. Thank you for calling T-Mobile. For our employees' health and safety, we've reduced hours to 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be available 24/7 again as soon as possible.
So we're still on cellular here, so we'll go ahead and do a little comparison as far as the sound goes.
T-Mobile. Thank you for calling T-Mobile. For our employees' health and safety, we've reduced hours to 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be available 24/7 again as soon as possible.
So the sound already sounds better on the Galaxy Watch 3. You can hear it wasn't as tinny. It was definitely more clear. I wouldn't say it was louder, but it's definitely more clear on the Galaxy Watch 3. Okay, so we'll send a text message, see how that comes through. Okay, so it came in. There's our text. You could read more or you can respond. How are you? So you can easily respond to text messages that come in. And this is from a third-party texting app too. It's Textra. It's not the built-in app on the phone. Let's go ahead and test out the heart rate monitor. There you go, 79 beats per minute. As you can see, I have pretty hairy arms and it still worked even through that. This also does come in a few different colors than what you see here. This is the Mystic Black. It also comes in that bronze color and it comes in a silver. I opted for the black. So now if you're wondering, if you have the old Galaxy Watch, will the old style charger work with the brand new Galaxy S3? Well, let's go ahead and test it out. So even though it does look like it's going to start working, you get this message that says use original charger. So it isn't backwards compatible with the new watch. You're going to have to use that new little puck charger with your Galaxy Watch 3 to charge it up. So combined with the things that you're not getting this year in the Galaxy Watch 3 box, along with a lot of the downgrades that they've made, I don't know that the $500 price point is worth purchasing over the original Galaxy Watch. To really see what the battery difference is, I'm going to be doing a full review, but until then, on paper, things aren't looking very good. But I guess it all depends on what you really want. If you want a little bigger screen and those sensors, then you might want to splurge and get the Galaxy Watch 3. But if you don't care, you want better battery life, screen's really not that much of a difference, and you don't care about the sensors, then you probably want to save a couple $100 and just go ahead and get the original Galaxy Watch. Now I really do like some of the subtle things that they've changed on this brand new Galaxy Watch. I don't really much care for the leather bands. I just swap them out for a metal band immediately anyway. But I guess it really all depends on what you're looking for in the watch to determine whether or not spending that extra couple $100 versus the other Galaxy Watch would be worth it. I will be putting out a couple more videos, especially one on some battery saving tips and a full review. But that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Later.